So, we've reached a fascinating point in the timeline of augmented and virtual reality. The conversation has moved beyond just a niche for hardcore gamers or tech enthusiasts. We're now talking about spatial computing as a legitimate new category of device. Today, October 16th, 2025, the market is dominated by two very different approaches from two of the biggest names in tech. On one side, you have the Apple Vision Pro, a device that aims to be a premium, next-generation computer you wear on your face. On the other, you have the brand new Meta Quest 4, the latest evolution of the headset that arguably made VR accessible to the masses. Both of them want to be your window into a digital world, but they get there in fundamentally different ways. The reason we need to look so closely at the specs is because, with headsets, the numbers aren't just for bragging rights on a forum. Alright, let's start with arguably the most important component of any headset, the display. This is your entire view of the digital world, so quality here is non-negotiable. The Apple Vision Pro comes out swinging with its dual micro OLED displays. We're talking about a resolution that packs more pixels than a 4K TV into a space the size of a postage stamp for each eye. The result is incredible sharpness. Text is razor crisp. Fine details in photos and videos are perfectly clear. The dreaded screen door effect, where you can see the gaps between pixels, is virtually non-existent. This is a display built for productivity. Reading emails, watching high-fidelity movies. The Meta Quest 4, on the other hand, takes a different, more value-oriented approach. It uses high-resolution LCD panels, likely with some advanced tech like a quantum dot layer to improve color. The resolution is a significant step up from the Quest 3. For gaming. For general media consumption, however, when you put it side by side with the Vision Pro, you can spot the difference. The pixel density isn't quite as high, so very small text might not be as perfectly legible. The contrast also isn't as deep as micro OLED, meaning blacks won't be as inky. Now, let's talk about pass-through. This is the feature that uses external cameras to show you the real world inside the headset, enabling mixed reality. This is where the Vision Pro really justifies its Pro name. Apple's pass-through is remarkably low latency and color accurate. It feels less like you're looking at a video feed and more like you're looking through a slightly digital pair of ski goggles. This makes it comfortable to wear for extended periods while interacting with people and objects in your physical room. It's good enough to read your phone screen, good enough to type on a real keyboard without taking the headset off. The Quest 4 has made major strides in its pass-through technology, moving to full-color and higher-resolution cameras compared to its predecessors. It's perfectly capable for setting up your play area, seeing obstacles, basic mixed reality apps and games. However, it still looks and feels like a video feed. There can be some graininess in lower light, and the colors might not perfectly match reality. It's functional, but it doesn't create the seamless blend between real and virtual that Apple has achieved. Under the hood, these two headsets are powered by completely different philosophies. Apple went with a dual-chip system for the Vision Pro. It uses the M-series chip. M-series, same family as MacBook processors. That handles the main OS and running apps. That gives it a ton of raw computing power. It can run complex desktop-class applications. Multiple windows open simultaneously. Then there's the dedicated R1 chip. R1's job, process cameras. R1's job, process sensors. R1's job, process microphones. That division enables low-latency pass-through. It ensures tracking never stutters, even when M-series is busy. Meta, true to its mobile-first roots, equips the Quest 4 with the Snapdragon XR chip. Snapdragon XR, a system-on-chip designed for VR and MR. It's focused on high frame rate graphics. It's optimized for efficiency, heat and battery in check. How you interact with the digital world is just as important as how you see it. Here, Apple and Meta have taken almost opposite starting positions. The primary input method for the Apple Vision Pro is a combination of your eyes and your hands. You look at an element, a button, a link, and that becomes your cursor. To click, you simply tap your thumb and index finger together. That's it. There are no physical controllers in the box. This system is incredibly intuitive and feels almost like magic when it works. It lowers the barrier to entry for non-gamers and makes navigating menus and media feel effortless and futuristic. The Meta Quest 4 centers its experience around the included Touch Plus controllers. These are physical, tracked controllers that give you a tangible presence in the virtual world. They provide precise input for complex actions in games and offer haptic feedback that adds to the immersion. While the Quest 4 also features very capable controller-free hand tracking, now we get to the practical realities of using these headsets every day. Let's start with comfort and weight. The Apple Vision Pro is a dense piece of technology, and most of that weight sits on the front of your face. Apple has tried to mitigate this with a soft, flexible head strap, but for many, long sessions can lead to noticeable pressure. The Meta Quest 4 shows a clear focus on ergonomics and balance. The result is a device that feels more stable and can often be worn for longer gaming sessions without as much facial fatigue. The Vision Pro uses an external battery pack connected by a cable, kept in your pocket. The Quest 4 has a fully integrated battery built into the headset. Both deliver roughly 2 to 3 hours, and Quest users commonly extend playtime with affordable battery straps. The Vision Pro launched at about $3,500. The Quest 4 is expected around $500 to $600, making it far more accessible. So, after breaking down all the key specs, we land at the final question: which one should you buy? The answer, maybe unsurprisingly, is that it completely depends on who you are and what you want to do. These are two headsets built for two very different users. There is no single best headset right now. There is only the headset that is best for you. It's a classic case of choosing the right tool for the job. You should choose the Apple Vision Pro if your priorities are productivity and high-fidelity media consumption, and if your budget is substantial. If you're an Apple ecosystem user excited by a spatial computer with best-in-class display and pass-through technology, then the Vision Pro is for you. It's an amazing piece of tech, but it's a productivity-first device, not a dedicated gaming machine. You should choose the Meta Quest 4 if your main goal is immersive gaming and you want the absolute best value in the VR market. Don't get caught up in the hype or the brand names. Look at your own use case, look at your budget, and pick the device that was built for you.